2016 Chevrolet Colorado Diesel. Here's a rundown on Chevy's new 2016 Colorado Diesel. Its new Duramax turbo diesel engine is made in Thailand. The transmission is assembled in Mexico. There's plenty of Brazil in the basic design. Chevrolet is a French name. The whole thing is assembled in Missouri, and you'll need at least $3,730 additional American dollars if you want one instead of a gasoline-fired version of this compact truck. And if you like trucks, you'll want one. Introduced last year, the latest Colorado and its near twin, the GMC Canyon, have reinvigorated the seemingly dormant midsize or compact or whatever market. No mere rerun of the mediocre product General Motors once plugged into this space. The Colorado's easygoing manners and sophisticated detailing have been attracting buyers that just 12 months ago would have reflexively bought a big truck. Even Graham itself seems surprised at how good the Colorado turned out and how well it has been selling. Twisting it out. With GM's Wentzville, Missouri, assembly plant already running flat out, the Duramax diesel version isn't going to goose production or sales any further. But it effectively stretches the abilities of the Colorado in ways that are a bit unexpected. The big, long-stroke, 16-valve VOHC 2.8-liter Duramax four-cylinder is rated at only 181 horsepower, but it churns up a chunky 369 pounds-feet of peak torque at just 2,000 RPM. That's a full 100 pounds-feet more than what's been available with the Colorado's gasoline V6. And it's not far behind the 383 pounds-feet Chevy claims for the Silverado 1500's 5.3-liter V8, which also needs to spin to 4,100 RPM to reach its torque peak. All Duramax versions will be equipped with the same 6L56-speed automatic transmission available in other models. All that torque means that the Colorado Duramax is the best compact truck yet devised for towing duty. The strongest gas-powered model can offer 7,000 pounds of towing capacity, whereas a two-wheel drive diesel is rated to tug up to 7,700. Go for the 4x4 diesel and the tow rating drops by 100 pounds, but Airstream's big, 28-foot land yacht travel trailer has a base weight of 6,586 pounds, thereby leaving the Colorado Duramax owner at least half a ton of room to add options, water, and cargo like 1,200 thread count sheets. And without the turbo diesel's deep well of low-end torque, the gasoline model won't be as comfortable towing any size load. Compression ignition refinement. While torque production is the Duramax's greatest talent, it's the engine's refinement that makes it easy to live with. Based around the tall iron block, it features a pair of counter-rotating steel balance shafts in the oil sump that knock out much of the vibration inherent in such a gnarly beast. Add hydraulic engine mounts and there's little, albeit not none, of the rocking motion but idle ones common with diesel truck engines. To further civilize things, a centrifugal pendulum vibration absorber has been embedded inside the transmission's torque converter. According to the Chevrolet, the serra V8 is an absorbing damper with a set of secondary spring masses that when energized cancels out the engine's torsional vibrations. Okay, we look forward to the SAE white paper. Finally, to isolate diesel noises out of the cabin, Graham has added sound deadening material to the Colorado's dashboard area and thickened the pads in other areas. This is an exceptionally quiet diesel when you're inside with the windows up. Driving diesel. Driving an unladen Colorado Duramax 4x4 along California's Central Coast, it's the quiet and refinement that impresses the most initially. The engine rarely operates at speeds over 2,000 RPM. And the transmission is just as poised here as it is when it's lashed to a gas engine. Unless the driver is staring at the tachometer, or obsessed with ultimate acceleration numbers, there's little to indicate that this Colorado is burning diesel fuel. According to Chevrolet, the Duramax adds about 440 pounds to the Colorado's curb weight compared with the standard 2.5-liter gasoline four-cylinder. That's about 270 more than the V6. Since practically all the additional weight is on the nose, there's some slight increase in steering effort, but that's about it. Of course the diesel isn't as quick as its V6 brother, but it's quick enough under most circumstances. There are no EPA fuel economy ratings available as of yet, but Graham has stated a goal of 30 miles per gallon highway for the Colorado diesel. While towing a 4,000-pound horse trailer that Graham just happened to have lying around, the diesel found its voice. The engine is not very loud, but the clatter of the engine's compression ignition is apparent. It's not a bad sound and may in fact be reassuring to some owners as sounding the way a diesel should. But it's definitely there. What's also there is an integrated exhaust brake, a device also known as a jake brake, that uses engine and exhaust pressure to regulate downhill speed without over-reliance on the four-wheel disc brakes. The Colorado Duramax is civilized enough to drive every day and small enough to fit in most garages, and it carries a friendly sticker price as far as diesel trucks go, although Ram offers its diesel V6 in the full-size 1500 for about $32K. And there's never been a truck in this size class so clearly focused on towing ability. The main downside is that availability is restricted to short and long bed crew cab Lieutenant and Z71 models. The extended cab remains gas only. Still, Chevrolet is likely to be limited in how many it can sell solely by how many it can make.